Welcome along guys to this video, another sort of quickie-ish, well we'll see. Anyway, before we move on, just want to say a massive thank you for everyone that's been subscribing to my channel, people that have been jumping on my live streams. It's definitely making it a lot more enjoyable, having a laugh, having a chat. Obviously questions fired at me, if I can sort of answer those questions and help in any way, it makes me feel good. So like I said, let's carry it on guys. Let's keep this train rolling, so to speak. But yeah, anyway, we'll get into the video. So this video, it's a sort of graphics comparison, but it won't be video footage this time, obviously, because I only run a 1080p Elgato at the minute. It's not really going to be a sort of good comparison. Going on the last video I made, I also noticed that it was very sort of grey, the Xbox side, whereas the PC was quite obviously fresh, very colourful. But saying that, I've noticed with the still images that I will obviously put up in this video, that they're very grey as well, and these are captured from the Xbox Series X that I run, not via the Elgato. So these are proper big PNG files, so it's capturing it how I see it in game on my Xbox. So I was quite taken aback how the colours aren't sort of very vibrant compared to the PC. Now the sort of gist of the video is somebody on one of my streams come on, I think possibly yesterday, and obviously mentioned about what sort of spec PC or low spec PC, what would it run, a set of course competition only, what would it run it like, would it run it better than the Series X? So that sort of made me very interested in looking into it. So I've looked into it, and to be fair, I am shocked, really shocked. So I'll bring the specs up now of what I found that the Xbox Series X is equivalent to of a PC build, and like I said, I was taken aback to have a processor like that in it, an 8-core, to have a sort of equivalent GPU or graphics card, an RTX 3070. I mean, I run an RTX 3070 Ti in my PC, and I run a Ryzen 5800X. And yeah, so these specs are very close. Obviously, I'm sure it doesn't have sort of standalone RAM. I'm sure it utilizes the sort of graphics card or GPU side of the RAM. I think it's 16 gigs of GDDR6, which usually relates to the RAM that you get on a graphics card in a PC. But yeah, like I said, I was taken aback. So then I was thinking, well, yeah, let's compare apples to apples almost. So I've cranked the settings up on my PC as maximum as it will go, 4K, everything extreme, everything on, and obviously I've done, I think, 3 tracks, Imola, Nürburgring, and Suzuka. Now my sort of reason behind this was trying to get still images with a lot in the image, that can then be compared from obviously Series X to PC. So I'm going to bring the images up now. Obviously, one thing I did notice as well with the images, some of the sort of replay, because they are replay cams, and then yeah, I'll flick through the camera angles, and the PC has got slightly different camera angles. So I've only gone and taken the still images of the same as what the Series X and the PC. So yeah, they're going to be pretty much identical on obviously track position, everything else is the same, time of day, hot lap mode, everything's the same. So yeah, like I said guys, I'll let you be the judge of it. I'll run them through now, and like I said, obviously if you want a sort of a closer look, and obviously yeah, pause the video guys, just have a sort of pause and have a good look yourself. Obviously this video will be rendered in 4K as well, so you're going to get everything that I'm seeing, and sort of make your judgment yourself. But yeah, then obviously once, I mean, the images have rolled through, we'll get back to sort of chatting about it. So here you go, guys. So guys, what did you think? Like I said, pictures on the Xbox are still very grey. They're not as vibrant. The Xbox is not running HDR. I think they've possibly screwed it up on the update, but it has still been very grey anyway before that. My PC is not running HDR. All the image, I think customization settings, I think it's called, that are now been brought to the Xbox since the new upgrade, are exactly the same as what I've got on PC. So they are apples for apples at the end of the day. So like I said, I was quite shocked. Now, obviously there is differences. I mean, you guys would have definitely noticed the differences. Whether this is to do with a porting issue, I'm not so sure. Now, one thing I did notice, and if you guys notice with the stills, is some of the stills to do with when you're close up to the car, especially on the Xbox, there's more reflection on the Xbox side than there is on the PC, which I found quite strange. And obviously I did sort of allude to it in my streams and stuff, that I believe that with the upgrade to the Xbox, that I thought that they'd sort of enhanced the car. The sort of the Christmas, the lines were sharper and everything else. So I'm still sort of going down that sort of route with that, and that would explain why there's a lot more sort of reflections and stuff on the car. Obviously the outside, the tracks, nowhere near what the PC is, nowhere near. So, but like I said, is it a porting issue? Is it a porting issue coming from it is a PC game originally, and that they're struggling? Because like I said, I can't fathom it out how the specs are supposed to be that great on an Xbox compared to a PC, and especially the price of the Xbox as well. Going on the specs, obviously I know graphics card prices are stupidly overinflated at the minute, but even sort of like the processor would probably cost you in the region of £200–300 just for the sort of CPU alone, considering that the Xbox is, what is it, $499 wherever you can get it. That's phenomenal for what the spec is, but I don't believe they're utilising it all, or they can't utilise it all, or the port's that bad. Because regardless of frames, we're not comparing frames in this video, we're comparing still images of what 4K extreme settings on the PC can be, like I said, with a RTX 3070 Ti, a Ryzen 5800X, that's what I've got in my PC, 32 gigs of RAM, which could possibly make the difference, as I said, because obviously the Xbox uses the RAM that's on the GPU side. But like I said, I'm gobsmacked. I really am, how they can't get it close, because as I said, FPS is out the window with these are still images. This isn't to do with FPS, and like I said, there is fundamental differences between the two. But like I said, guys, just thought I'd make this video. Hopefully you've enjoyed it and it's answered some questions. It's certainly answered questions to me, of, like I said, because I wasn't fully aware of what the specs were of the Xbox Series X, comparing it to a PC. So I've been enlightened, but maybe now more disappointed that in theory the Xbox Series X should be running a hell of a lot better. But as I said, guys, yeah, if you like the video, please comment down below, hit that thumbs up. Like I said, it all helps, guys, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Our goal is 1,000. It's not a massive goal, but it gets me on the monetization, I think it's called, or something like that, and then we can start to sort of kick on from there. But yeah, guys, like I said, stop waffling on. As I always say, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for taking time out your day to watch my videos and my lives. If you haven't caught me on a live and you're a new subscriber or new to my channel, I mean, definitely try and catch me on a live stream. I'm streaming most of the week, so look out for a schedule on that goes up. But yeah, anyway, guys, like I said, thank you very much for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next one.